What's up everyone, my name is Simran Singh, and today I'm going to talk about the 3 reasons as to why I chose to go to dental school and why I'm pursuing the dental profession. So for those of you that are new to my channel, I'm going to be an upcoming dental student in the fall, and I try to make helpful and resourceful videos for those of you that are applying to dental school. And when I start dental school, I'm going to start vlogging my dental school experience. Alright, so let's get in the video. So there are many reasons as to why I decided to go to dental school, but there are 3 reasons specific to me as to why I chose to enter the field. The first reason as to why I chose to go to dental school is the impact I felt I can make in the field. And this is about to get really personal, and is probably the biggest reason as to why I chose to pursue dentistry. So growing up, I was fortunate enough to receive consistent dental care. I saw my dentist twice a year for my routine cleanings and checkups, and even saw her once a month during a 3-year time period during my orthodontic treatment. I know there's a lot of people that hated going to the dentist, but for me, my dentist and I had a very strong relationship, and she was someone I genuinely trusted. I looked up to her as a role model. A huge reason why is because she always took the initiative to make sure I took charge of my own oral health. She always explained the long-term consequences that could occur if I didn't stay consistent with my oral hygiene routine. She made sure I understood, even at a very young age, that my oral health was connected to my overall systemic health, and that maintaining it would help me prevent a variety of systemic problems. When she would explain the science behind it all and the process my teeth would undergo, I was really intrigued by it. My interactions with her and just learning about oral health really sparked my interest in the profession, so I decided to look into it and to see if it was the right career for me. So I started shadowing and doing my own research about the profession, and the more I immersed myself into the dental profession, my interest grew to wanting to pursue it as a career. Through my shadowing and dental experiences alone, and the more procedures I watched and seeing how technologically advanced dentistry is and the direction it's heading towards, and the more patients I came across and developed personal relationships, the more I wanted to pursue dentistry as a career. You know, through my experiences, I would see firsthand how a patient who hasn't visited a dentist in years completely change their mindset and really try to take charge of their oral health. Seeing these turnarounds really inspired me, and I wanted to make that same type of impact on someone's life, just like the dentist that I worked with did. You know, as a dentist, you really have an opportunity to change someone's life, because not only is it important to have a bright and beautiful smile, but it's also important to maintain that smile because it impacts your overall health. As I mentioned earlier, I was very fortunate to receive consistent dental care growing up, but I recognize a lot of people aren't in that position. Lack of oral health education and access to resources is definitely a huge problem, both domestically and abroad. You know, there are so many people out there in the world that are in need of dental care. So I not only hope to provide treatment for those people, but I also hope to help educate them to the best of my ability and try to help them understand the severity of any specific issues that they may have. And also do my best to try to motivate them to try to prevent any issues from occurring and help them take charge of their oral and overall health. So yeah, that's the first reason, and definitely my biggest motivation to wanting to pursue dentistry. I know it was a lot, but that was definitely just specific to me. Reason number 2 as to why I chose to pursue dentistry is the flexibility you have after dental school. Obviously, dental school is a very challenging and rigorous curriculum, and most people say that it's definitely one of the hardest times in their lives. But there are various routes you can take after dental school, and you can really navigate your career. The curriculums at most schools prepare you to be practice-ready dentists, so when you graduate and pass your boards and your licensing exams, you have the option of going into private practice, which means a residency is not required. I think this aspect is super nice because I have a lot of friends that went to med school and are currently doing residencies, and they talk about how taxing and difficult the residencies are. So it's super nice that when you graduate dental school, you can begin working right away. Although a residency is not required, you do have the option of completing a GPR, which is a general practice residency, or an AEGD, which is advanced education in general dentistry. These programs are about 1 to 2 years, and they require to treat patients who need comprehensive dental care. These 2 programs allow you to see much more advanced cases that you wouldn't see in dental school. Depending on the program, whether it's hospital-based or in a clinical setting, you are able to see a diverse set of cases and really improve yourself as a clinician. These types of programs can really help you transition well into private practice, and it can also help you be more competitive for specific specialties. So these 2 programs are a great option, but again, not required. You can also choose to specialize in one of the 9 different specialties. Obviously, getting accepted is very difficult and competitive, and it gets more competitive with the more popular specialties. But again, it's a great option if you really want to focus on a specific aspect of dentistry because you will see those advanced cases. As a general dentist, however, you can do specialty procedures without having to specialize. General dentists have the opportunity to complete continuing education courses, which allows them to do specialty work, such as implants or orthodontic treatment, which I, for one, really like about the profession. You are able to do more difficult procedures as the years go on, and you can really learn and grow and hone in on your craft. Obviously, the more difficult cases will be referred out to the specialist, but it's really nice as a general dentist that you're able to have the opportunity to do specialty type procedures. The third reason why I decided to go into dentistry is just the aspects about the profession alone. And this has everything to do with what a dentist does on a day-to-day basis and the lifestyle of a dentist. I, for one, had the opportunity to work a corporate job. My experiences with that really taught me that that type of work isn't for me. Don't get me wrong, it had a lot of positive aspects, but I genuinely couldn't see myself working a corporate job, sitting at a desk, working on a computer all day. Although some people do like that, I, for one, couldn't see myself doing that. But when it came to the aspects of dentistry, however, and seeing how dentists are constantly active, completing procedures, and interacting with patients and really developing strong relationships with those patients and really developing a plan and goals for those patients so they can maintain or improve their overall quality of life. That really drew me towards dentistry, and I really like that aspect and how the day-to-day life of a dentist is. And as a dentist, you have a lot of options of what you want to do in the profession. You can come out of dental school, and really grind, work a lot of hours during the week, really try to improve your hand skills and your comfort with the procedures, and learn the business side of dentistry and hopefully one day own your own practice. Or you can come out of dental school and be an associate, and depending on who hires you, you can figure out what hours you want to work. The average work week is 40 hours, and dentists are working I believe on average anywhere from 33 to 36 hours a week, which is lower than the average work week for a normal person. However, I know dentists that work 60, 70 hours a week, and I know some that work, 20, 25. So you have those options, and it really just depends on what you want to do coming out. But keep in mind that, dental school comes with a price, and there's just a lot of debt that comes out. So obviously I would assume most people don't come out of dental school working 25, 30 hours. But yeah, later on in your career, you do have that option, and that's what all the dentists that I have talked to told me. I know dentists that own their own practice that started working 60, 70 hours a week for a certain amount of years, just to build up their brand and build up their practice and build a patient pool. And then once they had stable employees and people that they trust on their team, they were able to work those hours down and only work 3-4 days a week. And I've also had, some close friends of mine that came out of dental school that just want to be associates. They don't want to own their own practice, and they just want to continue honing their craft and just gain exposure and, help those people. So it just really depends on you and what lifestyle you want. When I went to one of my dental school interviews, I talked to one of the people at admissions, and he said that, I really love this profession because I, for one, find family a huge priority in my life. Because of the flexibility I had with my job, I wasn't able to miss a single basketball game for my son. That's important to a lot of people, and what type of job you do definitely has an impact on how much time you can spend with your family. Dentistry is a field that has flexibility, just depending on what you want to do in the profession and what you want in life. And this is from the dentists that I've talked to and have had interactions with. Again, you can be on the extreme end or even be on the low end. It really just depends on you as a person and what you want. But yeah, those were the main reasons on why I wanted to go to dental school and pursue dentistry. Obviously, there's a lot more that I could talk about, but this video would be too long. But I hope this was helpful for anyone that's trying to pursue dentistry, kind of giving you an idea on why I chose it. And this is solely based off my experience and talking to dentists. Obviously, I'm going to dental school, so I'm not an expert at all this kind of stuff. This is just solely based off what other dentists have told me. So hopefully you guys found this helpful. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna be uploading more content, and hopefully it's resourceful and helpful. It seems like it has been so far from your guys' feedback. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great day.